When I came out to my family in 2016, it was because I was hurting from keeping it a secret and because I had the chance to do so on my own terms. I came out to my parents in a letter early December, and on Christmas Eve, they lectured me with how their church taught them that I am wrong. My dad stated that he wouldn't use my name or pronouns until I got everything I'd stated in my coming out letter that I wanted for my transition. With coming out to my family, I was and still am met with a lot of refusals to do something. Refusal to refer to me as their brother or son. Refusal to use my pronouns or even correct themselves when they slip up. When I came out, my mom said she and my brother were talking behind my back about how they think this is a phase, my transition, me being transgender in itself.
Even Brian told me, you're just trying to search for this next new thing. It will mess you up.
Doctors know more than you.
I have corrected myself when I called you.
Not pronouns.
Would you stop bringing up the pronoun stuff? I'm talking about the name.
Same thing.
You want to believe these strangers who support you. You want to believe
They're not strangers, they're people who understand. They're people who also have transphobic parents.
It's been almost 4 years since I've come out as trans now. I spent so hard trying to validate myself to my family when they weren't even trying to understand or accept me.
Even if you change your sex, it's still going to be there. That's what's going to cause a problem.
It's not sex, it's gender.
Look at me one more time. Listen, look at me.
I'm telling you.
You hear me? You're going to start arguing with me, and then I'm going to get mad at you.
It made me feel awful about myself. I was extremely suicidal that first year because I had to hide who I was even after I came out because of how my family expressed how they felt about me being trans. It showed with their still current refusal to use or correct themselves on my pronouns or by calling me their son or brother. My friends could see and would comment on how much happier and confident they saw me as after I came out. But my family couldn't. I hid so much of who I was at home because I was being silenced for correcting them. When I came out to my brother, he stated I would be so angry at everyone for not using my name or pronouns. But how can I not be? Suicide is the second leading cause of death for young people aged 10 to 24, and 40% of transgender adults have attempted suicide. 92% of them have attempted suicide before the age of 25, and I can guarantee you that unacceptance in their lives is a heavy factor.
When you decide to have a child, you are just signing up for the fact that you need to love this kid unconditionally, no matter who they are, no matter what happens to them, no matter what their life might look like. You don't get to decide that.
And when your kid's coming out to you, they're not telling you, I made this decision and now I'm gonna do this. They're telling you who they are. They're telling you something about themselves that could be the scariest thing that they've ever done in their entire life.
You created that child, so why would you not want the best life for that child?
Everyone has their thing, whether it's their weight, their race, their religion gets hate. Like, someone has something. If someone comes to you and they tell you this is who I am and they're bearing their soul to you, don't push them away.
I think when I came out to my parents, the one thing that I wanted to hear so badly was just, this changes nothing.
The most important thing is maybe just acknowledging your kid and what they're telling you. Just acknowledge and trust your kid, that your kid is coming to you with something that is so delicate and so scary. I think a lot of the conversation was how can we change this?
Asking questions and trying to understand what your child is going through and where they're coming from is better than saying nothing to them, because that silence is what's the most heartbreaking. You can't be mad if they come out, because there are way bigger problems in the world.
It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter who you see me as or what you think. What matters, and what I think we all can agree on, is I'm happy. I'm so much happier than I was. And I'm just being me, and this is just what it is. So if your kid's coming out to you, they're just telling you what's happening, and you can be on board or not. This is just what's going on. So please just love your child and support them. That's all they need.
Bottom line, you just gotta love your kids. I mean, you had them or you nurtured them, it's the same child. And it's not the whole part of them, it's just something about them, their favorite color.
They're gonna continue living their life the way that they are, and really at the end of the day, the only choice that you have is whether or not you're gonna be standing next to them or if you're gonna watch them leave you. And I just think that's so sad to think that you could lose someone over something that's so small. Who someone is like such a little thing. Like there's nothing wrong with your kid, they're perfect. They just aren't exactly what you thought they were gonna be.
I went into it knowing that they may not talk to me, but I had to continue to be who I am.